All partner states of the East African Community ratified the Marble Protocol, which directed countries to allocate 10% of their annual budgets to the agriculture sector. However, to date, none of the EAC countries meets this requirement.
Less than $1 trillion of Ugandan, 872 billion Uganda shillings are the one which is committed, which is quite, which is a percentage of less than 3%. It is 2.9%.
According to Mathias Kasamba, one of Uganda's representatives to the East African Legislative Assembly, the East African Community is becoming a net importer of wheat, rice and maize, leading to cash outflows to close to $2 billion, which is approximately 7.6 trillion Uganda shillings.
We are becoming net importers. I've done a surgery of 3 grains, wheat, rice, and maize, and we are importing foodstuffs worth $2 billion in this, and I would at a later stage, in the subsequent stage, lay it on table to show you that Kenya alone imports more wheat than India, when Kenya is less than 50 million people. But we continue to donate money to foreign countries in terms of importing foodstuffs, which we should have produced within our regions.
Research conducted in the region reveals that Uganda imports wheat, rice, and maize alone worth $242 million, approximately 920 billion Uganda shillings. Kenya worth $1.1 billion, Tanzania $349 million, Rwanda $54 million, Burundi $29 million, and South Sudan worth $442 million.
Kenya imports more wheat than India. Kenya is less than 55 million people. India is 1.25 billion people. The entire region of East Africa, we are a population of almost 170 million people. But we import more wheat than China. And when you dock in Mombasa and the port of Mombasa and the port of Dar es Salaam, the biggest volume of cargo which docks on those ports, leave alone the vehicles and a few other things and oil, it is wheat, rice, and sugar. And some even at times will go to the extent of importing maize.
Kasamba, who is also the chairperson of the Yara Agriculture Committee, believes the region has not harnessed its potential to produce cassava, potted, and maize, which can be an alternative to reverse the trend of outflows to Western countries on items that can be produced within the region.
We can make products, bakery products from sweet potato. We can make bakery products from cassava. We can make bakery products from millet, which are even more nutritious in sugar levels and even in nutrients. But we have not capitalized on that strategy.
Kasamba has called on the Council of Ministers of the East African Community to establish an Agricultural Commission of East Africa to avert hunger and ensure food security, as well as limiting the excessive agricultural imports in the region.
There is no institution making sure that we have food on the table. We have agriculture as the mainstay in as far as enhancing employment, enhancing export promotion, enhancing improvement of livelihood of our people.
Research further reveals that the United States exports wheat worth $6.1 billion, Russia $5.5 billion, Canada $5.1 billion, Australia $4.7 billion, and France $3 billion, some of which comes to the region.
And these are the major donors to us. So they've actually, I call it the second neo-colonialism.
Jingo Francis, NTV in Arusha, Tanzania.